In this video, what I want to happen by the end of it is when we press connect to the server, I want it to bring us to the lobby. So essentially, we're going to be viewing our own. We're going to be in this portion of the widget. And then we hit back, same goes for the host. I want it to destroy. If the client, we're going to disconnect from the host beacon and we're going to kind of destroy ourselves. And if we're the host, we kind of want the same thing to happen. So I think in this video, we're going to create that little failsafe. So when we click back, we have a, are you sure you want to, blah, blah, blah. And we press yes or no based on our decision. We will kick our, kind of like disconnect ourselves. So if I look here at Nazi zombies, let's get back, leave lobby, yes or no, like that. So let's get started. Look under host, when back is pressed, go ahead and view that event. I want to bring up pretty much a kind of hidden little section, so to speak. So I want a, let's see, some kind of panel. Do a size box. Put it in here. Let's see. Takes up the majority and just kind of overlays on top of everything. Put it, I can just anchor it to the center and kind of fill it. That's the size. So alignment 0.5. 0.5, got that messed up. Y, do 0.5. Do 0.2. Yeah, it is kind of in the center. 0.5. Okay. That's for the size. Just fill it. Yeah, I'm not too concerned about it. So let's just get this closer to 1080 and 440. Just clean it up a bit. Let's call this one sp underscore confirm leave and set it as a variable. All right, so we have that now. Use a canvas. Yeah, let's actually use a canvas panel. Now replace it. Yeah, replace with canvas panel. So cp underscore confirm leave. Let's add a background. Make it fill. You are not filling. Oh well. 0.5 and 0.5. The size is 1880 by 440. Make it fill it. And the color and opacity. That's actually pretty solid. Do 0.8, just to have a little bit of see-through. I just like the little bit of a see-through effect. Doesn't really do anything though. And uncheck as an image because we do not need it to be one. So now we want a vertical box. Just containing 2 buttons. Again, I'm not making this very neat. Not really trying to. 0.5. What am I doing? to negative 0.1, 0.3, and on the y, let's do 0.5, negative. (0.16) for the alignment on the x axis. Now we need buttons. I'm going to be lazy and copy one of these. Change the text to yes. And the next one to no. Don't really need any padding. I'm going to drop it down a good bit. On the X, let's do 450 and 120. See, 115 is fine. Yeah, 470, just make it kind of fill that area up for the image just a little better. Let's add some text to the top called leave lobby. Actually, position it at the top to 50 by 50. Font a little bigger. Let's go to 28. The alignment, let's do 0 or negative 0.2. For these again, 0.16. Point 3. Negative 0.3, I mean. Why? These are making very small movements. Should be going halfway down the canvas panel. That's in it. Keep it kind of in line with the text. I'm going to go to 0.4, and that's pretty close. So now whenever we go to that section, about with this, we need to make this canvas panel kind of invisible. So there should be render opacity, set that to 0. Now you can see it's no longer here, but we click back. I want it to set it to 1. So we're going to go to the graph. On the button clicked, find our canvas panel. We're going to get it. Actually, going to delete that widget switcher. We're going to set render opacity to equal 1, just like that. So now, here, hit back. This comes up. We can select yes or no. So let's set those buttons up. So for the yes, let's create an on-clicked event. And here's where I want to put it. And I forgot to rename the button. b_coop_host leave, or yes leave. And this one's going to be no leave. Let's create the button or event for no. So when no is selected, what we're going to do, set the render opacity to 0. So let's test that. Oh, no. Yeah. Finds it just like it's supposed to, but we need to disable the click-through for it as well. But when yes is pressed, we want to do our widget switcher. Give this a little more room. Go to, let's see, it's over here. 0, 1, 2, 3. I want to go to 3. So let's see. Right, that is not the right one. 0, 1, 2. Oh, 2. Duh. So I'm going to go ahead and set the render opacity back down real quick to 0. Back. Yes. Takes us right back. I hit no. Does nothing. So now we just need to kind of fine tune it. So when we press yes to leave, I want to set the render opacity back down to 0 on it again. So that way it doesn't kind of screw up. And what I meant by that was when I viewed here, I hit back and I press yes. When I hit post DM again, it would still appear. I didn't set it back down to 0 because it's still visible. So one thing we need to do is when it's not visible, is the click through. I'll set it to 1 right now. Trying to remember where all that was. Visibility. So we want to make it just flat out. Actually, we could just set the visibility to hidden instead, I think. Let's try that. Let's disconnect this, and we're going to do set visibility. Let's do hidden or visible. And when we hit no leave, let's set it to hidden. See if that works. So visibility, set it to hidden. Back, it's visible. No, it's hidden. And I broke it. So that seems like it's starting to kind of work. Let's get rid of the render opacity. We're not going to be actually doing that. We're just going to be setting the visibility. That'll allow us to not hit through it as well. So when we hit yes to leave, we also want to set the visibility back to hidden. We only want it to show when we click the host back button. So back, leave, back, leave, back, no, back, leave. Yep, everything seems like it's going as intended. So we have that little bit set up, which is what we wanted. So now I'm actually going to stop the video there because we have our little confirm leave thing set up, and that's what we're going to use to disconnect our clients and our host if we want to. Well, yeah, we do, actually, now that I think about it, duh. So, yeah, in the next video, we're going to set up so when we try to join the server, it takes us to the lobby page. If it's successful, if it's not, we're just gonna, let's probably print out like a string or something saying it's failed. So we're gonna do that via broadcasting events, like we've done in the survivals tutorial series for the chat. system that we made. So I'll see you in that one when we get started on that.